What's going on, my lovelies? It's Kyle here. Want to make a little video for the empaths out there, but it could be for anyone. Now, empaths, if you're not aware, somebody who has a heightened empathetic ability, perhaps more compassionate, more intuitive about what other people are feeling, and perhaps yourself as well, is for you, empaths. The message I am trying to send and deliver to you today is lead with your intuition. Once again, empaths, lead with your intuition. Now, why am I directing this message towards empaths in particular? If you're an empath, it's likely you already know you're quite intuitive. Sometimes you know what other people are going through. You pick up on their states of being. You feel into how they are. Perhaps you can pick up on other people's dispositions more readily than the average person. It's a very intuitive process. And because you have this heightened intuitive ability, you're likely going to benefit quite highly from leading your life with your intuition, primarily. It's also vitally important because our society, in particular westernized societies and modern societies, in the advent of lots of technology and the overemphasis on making logical decisions all the time, it has to make logical sense. This programming, these pushes from society, from others, from the average person within our society, will likely influence us to a high extent so that we stop tapping into our intuition as much, so that we put more importance on making the logical decision. Do what makes sense. And I'm here to tell you, you gotta stop doing that. You need to live your life. You need to lead your life with intuition. Now, just take a second and reflect. Where's your life taken you? Have there ever been any instances in your life where you had an intuitive hunch, where doing something just felt right, or connecting with a person just felt right, or picking up a new hobby, or picking up a new line of study, perhaps going down a new career path, even though it didn't make any logical sense to do that, it felt right. You felt it in your bones. You felt it in your heart. It intuitively made sense to you. Now, did that bring you down an avenue, a path in life that you wouldn't have normally taken if you didn't tap into that intuition, if you didn't listen to that intuition? And how many doors did that open for you? Did that bring you closer and closer to a dream of yours that you never knew you had, that you never knew was awaiting you? This is my point here. When we lead with our intuition, when we follow our intuition, in other words, that is our hearts and our souls directing us. Something deep within us that we can't consciously understand at times, that we can't logically understand at times. But in reflection back to those pivotal moments where we made intuitive decisions and we didn't know why, in many cases, at least in my case and others that I've observed, that was the right decision. That was the best decision. That was a pivotal moment that took this person down an avenue that bettered their life for the long term. So if you find yourself in a position where you feel an intuitive hunch to be drawn to a particular person, to be drawn to a particular avenue of study, to be drawn to a particular career path or a hobby, whatever it may be, let that intuition lead you down the path of life. Because we already know where life will take us if we follow the logical route, if we do what we are supposed to do, if we do what the vast majority of people have already done before us. It's no mystery. In many of those cases as well, they're not the right choices for us. It's not what's best for us. It doesn't fulfill us as much as following our intuition, as leading life with our intuition. So I hope if you are at a crossroads in life, I hope that if you have been pushing down an intuitive feeling to go do something, that you stop suppressing that and just see where it takes you. I can nearly guarantee it's going to lead you down a path that is much more fulfilling for your heart and your soul. And beyond that, you're going to have a much more unique path taken. I'll leave it there. Hope you're having a lovely day wherever you're at in the world. And until next time.